In this video, we're going to show you how to select the proper handlebar height to give you the most comfort out of long rides. Hello everybody, I'm Robert with Hill Country Custom Cycles. I want to talk a little bit about how to select the right size handlebars. We get the question quite a bit at the shop, and a lot of people don't know or necessarily want to go with an ape hanger per se, but what they're looking for is more comfort. They're getting fatigue in their back on long rides. They want to get rid of that, and they want to dress up the bike and do some things, but a lot of times it's really hard to figure out what size is going to work best for your needs, knowing that, hey, once I put these things on, there's some expense involved, and I want to get it right the first time. So let me show you a couple of things that I've learned that I think work and used to help people find the right height, and obviously had great results. So obviously, first thing, you want to sit on the bike, get some things figured out. Now, I don't know what your particular goals are, for changing handlebars or what, whether it's looks or you got a bike show or long rides or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of different reasons, but most of the stuff we see is for comfort, and that's what I'm kind of going to shoot for here. I'm 5'11" for the most part, and I'm going to want bars that are about right here. I want my arms parallel to the ground. I want my fist shoulder height, and I want my hands right about shoulder width apart. And the reason that is, if your hands are down here or they're wide or whatever, down here, see I'm kind of slumped over, and for me to ride correctly, I'm going to have to do this and look straight. Well, that's not natural. When you're at work or you're driving your car, you don't sit like this and drive for 8 hours. When you do that, your body's not in that normal position every day, and you start getting fatigued, you get sore, you hurt, and you do 2 or 3 days of that, next thing you know, you're in some cases on the couch. Your goal is to get your back straightened up and really get your neck straight where you're in a normal everyday position like you do everything. And to do that, you need your hands right around shoulder height. That's the most important thing. And I've ridden multiple bikes, multiple size bars, and shoulder height or even higher. It's not going to make blood flow from your hands and get the tingling feeling because your hands are above your heart. I don't really believe that. There's a different reason for that, and I'll explain it. But you want somewhere in this area where you're straight up, and you do that, you can ride all day long, no problem. Now, how to determine that height, that's a little bit different. Assuming you know what size bars you already have on your bike, if they're stock, the specs are online, or you can measure them, whatever. These bars, I don't know what size they're actually called. I don't even know what brand they are, but what I would do is put my hands where I think I want them, which is about right here, have somebody measure from there to there, and then add that to the existing height of the handlebars that are on the bike. Boom, that's what size I need, and start looking for that. You don't want to go too wide. If you go too wide, like these bars are pretty wide, and it's probably going to give me fatigue in between my shoulder blades, because now my shoulder blades are kind of moving in, which is not normal, and it's just going to cramp up right back there. So you want your hands brought in a little bit, just shoulder width apart. If you've ever been into fitness or things like that, when you're working out or whatever, shoulder width apart is the goal, and that's the goal here. So you can use that to determine what width might work best for you. Usually between 34 and 36 is kind of the magic number that we see. Works for most people, but again, take a measurement and do it for yourself. Outside of that, it's pretty basic. Don't be afraid to go too high. I get this all the time. People want to go higher, but they're kind of scared, and they don't do it. And man, I'll tell you, 9 times out of 10, gosh dang, you get a call back and the guy says, man, I really wish I would have went to the 18s, man, 2 inches more. I always hear that, I wish I would have went taller. Taller's not bad. You're not going to get the tingling feeling that you've heard about or maybe felt in the past. Really the tingling feeling or losing the feeling in your hands, that's usually derived from the throttle hand. It usually always happens on the right hand side, and why that is A, the vibration of the bike, but B, this grip it's loose, and it has to be so it can turn, right? The left side is not, it's fixed. The right is loose, so that allows even more vibration to transfer from the handlebars to your hand, and the the losing of the feeling or sense of feeling in your hands is due to that vibration and not because your hands are above your heart or whatever. So that's a totally different issue. So don't let that prevent you from going too high. Don't be afraid to go too high, because I'm telling you, man, tall handlebars really do make the ride more comfortable, and just love them. You know, once you go ape, you never go back. So anyway, let us know if you have any questions. Shoot us an email and we'd be happy to talk with you and help you out some more. Thanks for watching.